What up? So check this out. This is a cool move. If you're getting some tightness back here, yeah, it could be the Achilles, but it also could be your toes. Here's what I mean. If you actually take your fingers and feel the Achilles, that is a very distinct firmness that you'll feel. That is the Achilles. That texture is very more firm. But then slide over, still behind the ankle bone, in this spacing here. And if you start wiggling your toes back and forth from flexion to extension, you'll start to feel the engagement of those actual flexor muscles. So not only do you have the big toe flexor muscle that runs up down here, but the four toes that run up through here. So that if that's the area where you're feeling some discomfort and tightness, then that's what you want to be targeting, not the Achilles. And so how to relieve some of that tension? Well, we're going to bring ourselves, put our fingers there where it's nice and soft, and then I'll start to manually with my other hand pull the toes into extension. I now can feel that tissue stretch and lengthen. If it starts to firm while pulling the toes back, you've met your match, and that's where you want to do some work to improve the quality of that tissue. If it's still a little bit supple, then we want to bring the whole ankle into dorsiflexion, then start to bring the toes into extension. And once you get to the absolute end range of that toe extension, you for sure will have that firmness on that tissue, and that's where you want to do the work. So once we identify that, what we're going to do is we want to know that we want to improve the quality of the tissue going downward so we can have that length. So we're going to start to push down into my opposite hand with the intent of flexing the toes, but I'm blocking my toes from actually flexing, and I can feel the engagement into this tissue underneath my finger. Once I relax, I'll then pull the toes back into extension and allow my fingers to press softly but going downward to help stretch that tissue. Again, you don't want lotion on there because then you'll lose that tactile tension, and you want to stretch that tissue. Rinse and repeat this process for at least 2 minutes or more, but the minimum has to be at least 2 minutes. And no, that's not magic, but if you do this daily, that will start to relieve some of that tightness you got. Throw in some Pell's Rails. Want more information on how to do some Pell's Rails, then all you gotta do is hit me up GM. But that could be the start of how to do some tissue work to yourself, so you start solving some of that tightness in those and the backside of that ankle. Try it out, let me know.